While they may call it the edge, it's actually a curve on the right side. Hey guys, this is Karan Birani from Mobi Scrub and we're here to unbox the Galaxy Note Edge and a quick hands-on review of the device. The Note Edge is one of the top-of-the-line Android devices with really powerful specs, spectacular display, a great camera and a classy design. To really just simply put it on paper, this is a 4G enabled device powered by a 2.7 GHz Quad Core processor and supported by 3 GB of RAM, a 16 megapixel camera and an internal memory of 32 gigabytes. That's just brilliant, and a Quad HD display. So let's just open up the device and see what all comes within the box. It's Samsung, so pretty much standard accessories are going to come along with it. So there you go guys, that's the device right there in front of you. You've got a couple of specifications written on the sticker on the top. So let me just quickly take this out. It's a little wide, but I think that's the sheer massiveness of the Note Edge, which is just brilliant. So now inside the box, you've got a quick start guide. I think all of us have read that a couple of times, so let's keep that aside. A 3.5mm headphone jack with inline microphone, so you can pick up calls, talk, and you've got all of that built in. A standard accessory. Then you've got your ear tips, so if in case you lose one, you can always replace them. Then you've got a USB 2.0 data syncing and charging cable, really high quality. It's also lengthy, so that's really useful because you can keep your device a little away from the actual charging point. Then you have a 3000 milliampere hour battery, which I assume to perform really well, which is the case with all Galaxy Note smartphones. So again, I have my hopes high for this one too. You've got your S Pen tips that you can replace in case you spoil yours. And at the very end, you've got the fast charger. It's got a 9-volt line that can charge your Galaxy Note 4 or the Note Edge. It charges it up to 50% in less than 30 minutes. And that's just brilliant. So that's all that you've really got in the Note Edge box. Now let's just power up the device and see what it's capable of. So let's just open up the rear panel and put in the 3000 milliampere hour battery. A quick look at the rear panel, you've got your battery slot right there. Then you have what I see is a micro SIM card slot. You've got a micro SD card slot, 128 GB expandable, guys. And those are the connectors for your flip cover and then the speaker grill right there. Heart rate monitor and the LED flash right under the camera, just where it was in the Galaxy Note 4 as well as the S5. Now let's just close this up and power the device on. But before I do that, it is probably the first device to have featured a seriously curved display. Anyway, so you've got your power and lock key on the top now, not on the side, because you've got the edge, the curved edge on the side. So there you go guys, it's powered on. It's running Android 4.4.4 Kitkat, and of course it's going to receive its upgrade very, very soon. Now, what's really interesting about the Note Edge is, of course, the asymmetrical design. It's flat at the top and just curved on the right edge, which of course makes it a little right-handed centric device, but you can flip it over and the lefties can still use it. In terms of design, it is exactly like the Note 4 with almost no difference except for the curved edge. At the back also, you've got the rear panels that look identical, the speakers, the 4G emblem, the Samsung logo, heart rate monitor, everything right at the spot. Even the volume rockers look pretty much the same. And you've got this really nice aluminum band running all across the borders of the Note Edge. At the top, again, everything's the same except you've got the power and lock key right there. Both of them have IR blasters and 3.5mm headphone jack at the top. Also, let me run you through these specs once again. It's got Android 4.4.4 Kitkat, 2.7 GHz Quad Core processor with 3 GB of RAM. That's just beastly powerful. 5.6 inches Quad HD display, 16MP camera, and it's got 32 GB of internal memory with a 128 GB expandable slot. It's 4G ready, and you've got a massive 3000 milliampere hour battery. Now, talking about the display, it's Quad HD, which means 2560 pixels by 1440 pixels, and it's Super AMOLED, so you've got brilliant colors, extremely vivid, very rich. It's a little saturated, but then again, you've got some options within display settings, so you can change or tone that down if you really wanted to. But I really have to show you how punchy and how nice the colors look on the Note Edge display. On the software side of things, the Note Edge ships with Android Kitkat and is soon going to get an upgrade to Android 5.0 Lollipop along with the Note 4 upgrade, I suppose. As with all Samsung smartphones, the Note Edge 2 features the latest version of TouchWiz with some preloaded apps. But Samsung has been really considerate and does not overload its phones anymore with its own software. Thank you, Samsung. But of course, everything's really about the curved edge, the display on this right side of the device. And I'll talk more about it, in the video ahead. But just to give you, I'm sure you're all very excited about what this edge can do. It's really just a way to ease things for you when you're working on a large phone. And I'll come back to that. Now, talking about preloaded apps, you've got the Google suite of applications. You've got S Note and S Health, S Voice. You've got PenUp, which is Samsung's crowdsourced images made by the S Pen. IMDb Truecaller, I downloaded these, so please ignore that. Again, you can go into Galaxy Essentials or Galaxy Gifts to kind of, get the Samsung goodies that used to come bundled with the phone earlier, but now you've got the option to download them. Side sync is really good as translator if you travel a lot. You've got it, buddy. I mean, just download S Translator and your job's done. Flipboard and all of that is, of course, available for free anyway at the Play Store, which you can go and get them. Most of these apps you'll have to go and upgrade. On the top, you've got the IR Blaster, so you can pretty much use this as a remote, wherein you can, change TV channels. You can configure your set-top box and change channels there, add a media player and all of that. So you've got this really nice interface, but I hear it's going away on 31st of December. Anyway, let's talk about the curved edge now. For me, it is mostly a second screen that comes with certain functionalities that ease your smartphone usage. Now, considering Note Edge, just like the Note 4 has a big screen, you can customize the edge with panels and shortcuts that you use more and access them with a flick of your right thumb. Now, of course, the power and lock key has moved on the top now. But as you can see, that a couple of apps do make specific usage of the curved edge, and I really hope more and more apps are going to be built for leveraging the curved edge. And of course, the novelty of the Note series was the S Pen, and the Note Edge belonging to the Note series comes with one. Again, just like the Note 4, it's as smooth, as precise, as accurate, and as much fun to use as it has ever been. From a performance perspective, I ran the Antutu benchmark tests on the device, and the Note Edge seems to perform really well, whether it's OnePlus One, HTC One M8, Mate 7, Xiaomi Mi4, Galaxy S5, it beats all of that. And very, very close to the Note 4, almost the same, and even the MX4. So it's definitely top of the line Android, given its processor and the RAM. It's just amazing. Adding the curve makes the Note Edge almost half a centimeter wider than the already wide Note 4, but in all fairness, the device is built to be used with either two hands or with one hand and a stylus. Alternately, you can obviously activate one-handed operation and make peace with it. Now, the first question that pops up in my mind is the Edge really useful? Well, most definitely, especially if you're someone who is fond of large displays. It definitely gives you an easy access to a couple of things. Now, the curved Edge does not really amplify your gaming experience or anything, but it only adds some novelty in the way you interact with the phone, and definitely a step forward in the future. And Samsung's always been known for innovation when it comes to all of these things. Now, of course, you need to watch the full review to know more about the device. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Come back soon. Bye-bye.